Hi, it's Natalie at Custom Crops, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute little apron. Very, very simple to do even if you don't do much sewing. We just came back from CHA, a super show in Orlando about 3 weeks ago, and aprons are all the rage. So you just need a couple of things that we sell here at Custom Crops to make this project happen, and I'll be telling you all about that next. Now let's talk a little bit about the things that you'll need to do this project. Again, if we go over things too fast for you or you're a little bit confused about certain steps, we're always here to answer questions for you at our website, customcrops.com. And also, we'll be putting photos and instructions on our website as well, so you can print those out if you want to get into this project in detail. So, one of the main things that we used was the AccuQuilt, and I will be demonstrating that in just a couple minutes here. But the reason that the AccuQuilt is so great is that basically it's a cutting die for your quilting projects. It comes with a die that has foam on the top of it here, and when you roll this through, it cuts your fabric in certain shapes. So we'll go over that in a little bit more detail in a second. For our pocket on this side, we just used one of the little Prima houses. We used the black and white paisley one, but there's also a plain canvas one, which is really cute. They also have a couple of different designs. We made an apron for CHA that we all wore with this flower on the front, and it was huge. Everybody wanted to know if we made the aprons, did we cut the fabric out? Where did it come from? So this is a really cute little addition to your apron if you wanted to do a color scheme that was more pinks and oranges and that sort of thing. There's also a fleur-de-lis if you wanted to do a little bit of a French-inspired or French country apron, and then there's a little bird, which is really, really cute. So those are some of the different selections that you could certainly add to your apron for the pocket. We basically just took the house and sewed a piece of fabric around the edges here with the front, the right side facing toward the house so you could see the right side of the fabric, and created a little pocket that way. And then we also used, for the other side, and this is very exciting for us, the Hello Kitty Cricut cartridge. We were actually able to cut fabric in our Cricut. So what you want to do for that, and I can show you some of the remnants from where we cut it out. You want to keep your speed on medium, your blade depth at 6, and your pressure on max. We basically just ironed on the thermoweb, and then you tape it down to your Cricut mat. So you're going to use tape, packaging tape is what we used for all of your sides. Then we sent it through our Cricut, and when it came out, it was perfect. Actually, there were just a couple of little contact points that we had to cut out with our scissors, but as you can see, the thermoweb is on the back here of our stem for our cherries, and on the back of our cherry here. And so you just peel that off after you're done with that, and just put it right on your apron. You can either sew it, or if you get the no-sew kind, you can heat it and it'll adhere to the apron. If you want to make sure that it really is connected to your apron, you can certainly use a little bit of fabric tack, fabric glue, and that'll adhere it right up. So exciting for us that we were able to cut this fabric in the Cricut. And again, we used the Hello Kitty Cricut cartridge. On the back here, you will see that there is a cherry. So we just used that little cherry on that part of the cartridge to cut out our shape for our apron. It just matched perfectly because some of the fabric we were using had cherries on it. And I also want to mention, for this project, we basically just used a grouping of fat quarters, 4 fat quarters, in order to make all the belt part and the 2 ruffles, which was very easy to do. So basically, those are all the pieces. You're going to want to be using a piece of duck cloth or canvas for the base of your apron. And depending on the person that you're making it for, you have to adjust the length and the width of the fabric to make sure that it wraps around them and covers them from hip to knee. So that's about it. Let's move on to our actual demo of the AccuQuilt.